A year ago, I would have never thought that doing a race like this was something that I was capable of doing. I was not someone who had ever been in a gym before. So as I was exploring my options, I learned about InsideOut and reached out and connected with Barry and kind of explained what it was I was trying to do. So I came in for that session and I felt really comfortable here. The conversations about journaling and mental health and some of the things that I read online when I was researching InsideOut made it seem like a really good fit for that side of things beyond just what a gym would be. So another thing I have is frozen shoulder, which kind of prevented me from having some mobility in one of my arms. And when I first came in, that was bothering me a ton, especially with some of the exercises that we were doing. And I found that over the past 5 weeks, the mobility there has become a lot better than it has been in more than 18 months. And I felt like Barry understood, what it was I was trying to do and could act as a trainer both from a physical standpoint, making sure that I was approaching my training correctly, but then also kind of like a mental conditioning standpoint. Last summer, when a colleague of mine at work put together a team to participate in the Princess Margaret Niagara Falls Cancer Charity Ride, it was a great experience. It was about 250 kilometers across 2 days. And that kind of taught me that I could go further on a bike than I thought. What can I do next? And this race that I'm looking to compete in is extremely well known in the community of people who do this kind of thing. And so I kind of naturally gravitated to it. So much of doing an event like this is just like mental fortitude, being able to stay focused, not get discouraged when things go wrong, because they'll inevitably go wrong. You spend a couple of months kind of going over Google Maps with the route really close and marking out like where all the gas stations are and where all the little towns are and where you'll be able to get water and where the public restrooms are and that kind of thing. So you got to kind of plan out logistically how you're going to hit all these resupplies. My goal is to stay on the bike for 18 hours a day and set aside 6 hours for sleep. How far I go in any 18-hour period will really depend on the kind of terrain I'm going through. So during the race, there's about 150,000 feet of elevation that need to be climbed. So you're not going to go very far. My goal is just to stay on the bike 18 hours a day and see how far I get. The part that I'm not looking forward to is the kind of food that you're probably going to eat along the way. I don't have any system to cook and heat things up, so you end up eating a lot of Mars bars and potato chips. Think of a gas station convenience store on the side of a highway in Wyoming, whatever you can find in there. My understanding is that by the end of the race, a lot of people's stomach is just in a sorry state because of the kind of things they've been eating along the way.